Hey everybody, it is Sunday in Ontario and football's on, and I'm gonna do a mass cook-off of freezer to crockpot recipes. So I'm just gonna show you some of my I guess choices I've got to make. This is mozzarella meatballs. This is from Fix, Freeze, and Feast cookbook, and I'm going to be making 120 meatballs. Then I'm going to be making honey Dijon chicken. This recipe is for three servings, so one meal. So I'm going to make 3 of those. Also going to make honey teriyaki chicken. I'm going to make 3 of those. I'm also going to make freezer to slow cooker chicken chili. I'm going to make 3 of those. And I'm also just started my chicken quesadillas. So I'm gonna I just baked some chicken, and I got 2 of these yesterday at Costco, and lots of cheese, so I'm gonna be making those for the freezer. So stay with me while the kitchen turns into chaos. Okay, 2 things that you need when you're gonna do a big cook-off is, of course, your freezer bags and your tried and trusty Wales scale, because a lot of the recipes ask for a certain amount of meat, and when you're buying in bulk 3 or 4 kilograms at a time, you don't know necessarily how much all of that is. And remember, a lot of frozen chicken is filled with a lot of water, so just keep that in mind when you are preparing for the cook-off. Okay, here we are, done our first 3 freezer to crockpot meals. So this is honey Dijon chicken, and this will feed my family of 5, and I've made 3. So I will show you the recipe. Here it is. It is a pound of chicken, 1/4 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. And then it goes in the crock pot for 4 to 6 hours, and you add 1/2 cup of water when you're putting it in. So there you go. First set of crock pot meals done. Okay, we're back with our second grouping of freezer to crock pot meals. So this is honey teriyaki chicken, and I've made 3 of them. Okay, and the recipe is you do 2 pounds of chicken, 1.5 cups of honey teriyaki sauce, which I made myself with honey, garlic, a little bit of brown sugar, and soy sauce. Then 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary, a cup of chicken broth, a little bit of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons, and of course your freezer bag. So my assistant helped me pack them. She's behind me. She doesn't want to be on camera. Just wave. There's the assistant. So she got me packed and labeled, and these go in the slow cooker for 6 hours on low, and then you shred them up by hand and serve them over rice or noodles. So there you go. Now we've done 6, and now we're getting ready to make our chicken quesadillas. Hey, yeah, so I just want to show you what I do to make my quesadillas. So I have my package of quesadillas from Costco, and what I do is I line them with chicken, and I've got a mix of cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese, and I baked the chicken in the oven, and I have my handy assistant here. She's going to put some cheese on.
Hello.
Hello. So what we do is I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese on.
Kind of like marble cheese.
Okay, and then when we're done, we fold them in half. Then we get our big foil out. And we put them on the foil. And you can either bake these and then just have them reheatable, or you can leave them uncooked like us. We fold one back and we roll them up. And that's one quesadilla, so that could be for lunch. Right now we've got 4 so far. And the little one has one in the oven actually cooking.
Yeah, because I wanted to have one because for like a pre-dinner or something.
And here we go, another
foil.
Another one. We buy the big foil. And we'll continue doing this, and then we'll get back to you to see how many we get done.
Just wrapping them up. There's 11 quesadillas, but one's in there, so 12 technically.
Yeah, so they pack easily in a large freezer bag. So here's a meal, 4 big quesadillas. So that's 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals. And that was probably, let me think, about $3 for the tortillas, probably about $5 or $6 for cheese, and $5 or $6 for chicken. So I would say that's about $5 or $6 for each meal. Pretty good?
Yep, pretty good. So the things you're gonna need is some ground beef. Where is the page? Ah,
Right here.
maybe just put it down. Okay. So ground beef, 3 cups of dry breadcrumbs,
2/3 cup of milk,
2/3 and a cup of milk,
4 eggs beaten, 1/4 cup of minced onion, 2 tablespoons
of minced garlic, about 18 cloves,
1 tablespoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. So that's what we need for the meatballs first. And here, come over here and show what that looks like.
That's what it looks like so far. You take it, I'll start mixing a little bit.
We're gonna mix a little bit, and then by hand we're gonna make a million little meatballs.
No, 124. Starting. So we're mixing some meat, getting it ready.
And I'm cutting up the, no, this is not butter, this is mozzarella to put in the middle of the meatballs.
For a second, it looked like that was.
And then, videotape mommy. So then these guys are gonna get kind of ripped up into squares. We're gonna put them in the meatballs and we're gonna bake them. And then we're gonna make a special sauce that's gonna get frozen with them. And then they can go in your crock pot, they can go in sauce, they can make meatball sandwiches, all kinds of.
Things, you know.
So stay tuned. Okay, right now I'm working on the meatballs. So there is a special sauce, that you make in large quantity. Let me just find my page. Okay, so the sauce is 4 cups of ketchup, 2 cups of red wine vinegar, 2 cups of Worcestershire sauce, 2 cups of packed brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of minced onion, 1 tablespoon of dry mustard, and black pepper. So you mix all that together in a big bowl, and then you separate them, at least I do, into, I have 7 bags right now, and the mozzarella meatballs are cooking. So we made them a little bit bigger than usual. So last time we made them, we made 120, this time we made 80. So I'm going to put in about 11 meatballs into each bag. And that's a meal. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, the meatballs are in the oven. We're gonna let them rest, cool completely before we bag them. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna do my last meal. So let me think it is. I've been doing this for probably about 2 hours, I'm gonna say, with lots of breaks in between. So this recipe, I believe, is from newleafwellness.biz, and it's the freezer slow cooker chili chicken. And I have all my ingredients. So it's medium yellow onion, can of black beans, can of cannellini beans, diced tomatoes, frozen red and green beans, frozen corn, of course garlic, paprika, chili powder, red pepper flakes, oregano, and they use skinless chicken breast cut into pieces. I'm using extra lean ground chicken that I got on sale for $2.97 a pound. So here's all my ingredients. Got my bags labeled. We're just gonna put it all together, and that'll be 3 more meals. And I'll be back to show you how it looks. Hey, quick tip I want to show you. So just to make your life easier, what I do is I put my freezer bags over some kind of drink container, and when I'm putting everything in, I just have that. It's easy, it keeps it standing up. I know there are freezer bag standing containers, like little holders that you can use and buy, but this is free and cheap, so that's why we're going to use it. So just a quick little tip, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, I finished my chicken chili. So I just put everything in the bag, and then what you want to do is make sure you squeeze out the air. So I will squeeze out the air. And what else did I want to tell you? I think that's it for now. We're just waiting for those to finish off cooling, and then we'll put them in the bags. And then I'll do a final to show you how many meals we cooked today. Okay everybody, so we're done our mass freeze, I guess cook off for freezer to crock pot meals. So I made 19 meals in about 3.5 hours. So we have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chicken quesadillas, 3 chicken chilies, 7 mozzarella meatballs, 3 honey teriyaki chickens, and 3 honey Dijon chickens. And actually, while that's all going on, I'm actually making, well, gravy and some granola. Shout out to Amy at OCD Much. That's her granola recipe. So there you have it. That's the end of my day. I don't know what you did on Sunday, but I made 19 meals. So we'll rotate that in and out of my meal planning over the next 6 to 8 weeks. And as always, I wish you peace, love, and happiness. And happy cooking. Bye for now.